The power of touch is a universal language that transcends cultural and linguistic barriers. It is a deep, instinctive form of communication that can be used to create meaningful, intimate, and romantic connections with a woman. In the modern world, where relationships often become superficial due to technology and the rush of everyday life, the ability to use touch consciously and effectively can make the difference between a temporary connection and a lasting, passionate relationship. In this video, we'll explore the power of touch and offer exclusive tips and valuable insights to help you create an intimate, romantic connection with the woman of your dreams. Let's take a deep dive into this topic and share strategies that go beyond the obvious, allowing you to stand out and build more meaningful relationships. Section 1: The importance of touch. Before we explore practical tips for creating an intimate connection with a woman through touch, it is essential to understand the importance of this element in human relationships. Touch is a language that connects us in a unique and powerful way. It releases hormones such as oxytocin, which is responsible for creating emotional bonds and feelings of intimacy. Tip 1: Learn to read signals. To create an intimate connection, it is essential to learn to read a woman's body signals. Observe her body language and facial expressions to determine if she is comfortable with touch. Respect your boundaries and move forward gradually, paying attention to signs of consent. Section 2: Touch is an expression of affection. Touch is a powerful way to express affection in a romantic relationship. It can convey emotions and feelings in a way that words often cannot. Tip 2: Sincere touch. When you touch a woman, do it with sincerity and affection. A touch that comes from the heart is much more powerful than a superficial gesture. Show that you care and that you are genuinely interested in creating a connection. Section 3: Touch as a seduction tool. Touch also plays a key role in seduction. It's an effective way to create sexual tension and awaken desire. Tip 3: Vary the intensity. When touching a woman, vary the intensity of the touch subtly. Start with light, gentle touches and gradually increase the intensity as the connection develops. This creates a feeling of anticipation and excitement. Section 4: Touch is nonverbal communication. Touch is often more powerful than words when it comes to nonverbal communication. It can instantly convey messages of trust, security, and attraction. Tip 4: Use touch to convey confidence. A firm, assured touch can convey confidence and authority. Use it appropriately to show that you are a confident person who knows what you want. Section 5: Touch as a form of spiritual connection. Touch can also be a way to create a deep spiritual and emotional connection with a woman. It can convey love, understanding, and empathy. Tip 5: Touch mindfulness. Practice touching with mindfulness, that is, be present in the moment and focus entirely on the experience. This allows you to create a deeper and more meaningful connection with the woman. Conclusion: in an increasingly digital and superficial world, the power of touch is a valuable tool for creating genuine, intimate, and romantic connections with a woman. Understanding the importance of touch, using it as an expression of affection, a seduction tool, nonverbal communication, and a form of spiritual connection are fundamental elements for building meaningful relationships. Remember that touching should always be consensual and respect the other person's boundaries. Use these tips responsibly and in order to build healthy and loving relationships. By mastering the power of touch, you'll be on your way to creating intimate, romantic connections that can last a lifetime. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. The power of touch. How to create an instant connection with someone. The power of touch is a subtle but incredibly powerful skill that can transform our human interactions. In an increasingly digitally connected world, we often overlook the value of physical contact and its capabilities to establish a deep and instant connection with other people. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating world of human touch and share unique tips for creating an instant connection with someone. Get ready to discover how this skill can significantly improve your personal and professional relationships. Tip 1: The importance of touch in communication. Our first step is to understand the importance of touch in human communication. Touch is a universal language that transcends cultural and linguistic barriers. It communicates emotions, feelings, and intentions in a unique and profound way. For example, a firm handshake can convey confidence, while a hug can express affection and warmth. To create an instant connection, it's crucial to understand that touch is an essential tool for communicating your interest and empathy. Tip 2. Adapt to the context. One of the keys to successful touch is the ability to adapt to the context. Not all types of touch are appropriate in all situations. It's important to consider the environment and your relationship with the person before choosing how to express your touch. A gentle touch on the arm during a casual conversation may be well received, but the same action in a formal context may be inappropriate. Be aware of your surroundings and situation to avoid discomfort. Tip 3. The touch of empathy. One of the most powerful tips for creating an instant connection is the empathetic touch. This type of touch involves demonstrating concern and understanding through physical contact. For example, a gentle touch on the shoulder of someone who is going through a difficult time can show that you care and are there to support them. Empathetic touch is an effective way to strengthen relationships and build trust. Tip 4. The touch of trust. Touch can also be used to establish instant trust. A firm handshake, accompanied by eye contact and a genuine smile, conveys a sense of confidence and authority. Practicing this type of touch can be valuable in professional situations, such as business meetings or job interviews. Remember that trust is one of the foundations of any relationship. Tip 5. Therapeutic touch. Therapeutic touch is a technique that involves gently touching specific areas of the body to relieve stress and promote relaxation. Used primarily in therapeutic settings such as massage and physical therapy, this form of touch can be applied subtly in social settings to create a sense of comfort and closeness. Try lightly touching someone's shoulders or back during a conversation to convey a sense of relaxation. The power of touch is an underrated tool that can revolutionize your interactions with others. As we've seen, it can be used in many ways to create instant connections, convey emotions, and strengthen relationships. By understanding the importance of touch in communication, adapting to context, utilizing empathetic and trusting touch, and even exploring therapeutic touch, you can significantly improve your interactions with others. In a world where genuine connections are increasingly valued, the human touch remains a powerful tool for building strong relationships. So don't underestimate the impact of touch on your personal and professional life. Start exploring and practicing these tips and see how the power of touch can transform your interactions and make them more authentic and meaningful. Remember that behind every touch is an opportunity to create an instant, lasting connection with someone. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. The power of touch, unlocking the secret of instant connections. In an increasingly digitalized world, the human touch takes on a new dimension of importance. This video explores the lost art of touch and how it can be used to forge instant, meaningful connections. Touch, a universal language, has the power to transcend words and create immediate empathy, comfort, and understanding. In the current context, where nonverbal communication plays a critical role, understanding touch is essential for leaders, healthcare professionals, educators, and anyone looking to create deeper bonds. 1. Touch as a bridge to empathy. Description: explain how mindful touch can be used to demonstrate empathy and recognition. Use examples of how a firm handshake or gentle touch on the arm during a conversation can positively alter the perception of support and attention. Practical examples: business situations, personal encounters, and in the context of healthcare. 2. Touch and the psychology of comfort. Tip 2. The science of cuddling. Description: present studies that show how a hug or cuddle can release oxytocin, the love hormone, and how this decreases cortisol, the stress hormone. Practical examples: therapeutic use in situations of grief, stress, or to strengthen family and friendship ties. Section 3. Touch and the professional world. Description: navigate the complexity of touch in the workplace, highlighting how appropriate gestures can improve team cohesion and communication. Practical examples: greet with a handshake, a pat on the back to motivate, or a brief touch during feedback to reinforce the message. Section 4. Touch and nonverbal communication. Description: delve into the synchrony between touch and body language, and how it can be used to communicate trust and openness. Practical examples: group dynamics, public presentations, and in everyday interactions. Revisit the tips offered, highlighting how each one contributes to understanding touch as a tool for human connection. Reinforce the importance of being sensitive and aware of the power of touch, highlighting that, when used with respect and awareness, it has the potential to build invaluable bridges between people. We encourage you, my love, to consciously experience the power of touch in your daily life, observing changes in your relationships and nonverbal communication. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. The power of touch, uncovering secrets to creating deep bonds. Touch is a universal language that transcends the barriers of verbal communication. It has the potential to create deep bonds and instant connections between people. In a world where technology often replaces human interaction, it is essential to understand the power of touch and its nuances. In this video, we'll explore exclusive tips and insights that go beyond the obvious, revealing secrets to creating deep bonds through touch. Tip 1. The importance of intention. Genuine touch starts with pure intention. Before touching someone, take a moment to internally connect with the person and convey your positive intention. Whether it's expressing affection, support, or simply showing gratitude, the intention behind the touch is key to creating a sincere connection. Tip 2. The power of nonverbal touch. Nonverbal touch is a powerful form of communication that goes beyond words. For example, holding someone's hand during a difficult time or stroking a child's hair can convey love and support. These simple gestures can create deep, lasting bonds that words often can't achieve. Tip 3. Culturally sensitive touch. It's important to remember that different cultures have different attitudes towards touch. Some may view close physical contact as a sign of affection, while others may value personal space more. Therefore, it is critical to be sensitive to the culture and social norms of the person you are interacting with. Respecting these cultural differences is essential to creating genuine connections. Tip 4. Touch of empowerment. Touch can also be used to empower and inspire. A pat on the back or an encouraging handshake can convey confidence and strengthen someone's self-esteem. By using empowering touch appropriately and authentically, you can help others feel more confident and capable. Tip 5. Emotional therapeutic touch. In addition to physical therapeutic touch, there is emotional therapeutic touch. This involves the ability to emotionally tune in to someone through touch. For example, holding the hand of someone who is sad or hugging a friend who is happy can amplify these emotions in powerful ways. Emotional therapeutic touch requires empathy and sensitivity to truly connect with another person's emotions. Touch is a form of deep communication that can create lasting, meaningful bonds with the people around us. By taking a mindful approach, expressing your intention, respecting cultural differences, utilizing nonverbal touch, and exploring emotional therapeutic touch, you can unlock the true power of touch and strengthen your interpersonal connections. In this fast-paced and often isolating world, touch remains a fundamental tool for expressing love, support, trust, and empathy. By incorporating these tips into your everyday life, you will not only create deeper bonds with others, but you will also contribute to a more connected and compassionate world. Remember that touch is a universal language that we all understand. Therefore, use it wisely and lovingly to improve the quality of your relationships. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. The power of touch, unlocking the secret of instant connections. In an era where digital interactions often replace human contact, touch is emerging as a powerful nonverbal communication tool. This video explores how we can use touch to make instant, meaningful connections, highlighting its relevance in an increasingly impersonal world. Touch, one of the first forms of communication we experience, remains a fundamental method for expressing empathy, building trust, and offering comfort, making it an essential skill for all those interested in strengthening bonds in any aspect of social or professional life. Section 1. Touch as a bridge to empathy. Conscious touch is a powerful link that connects us to another human being. A firm handshake, for example, can convey trust and sincerity, while a light, comforting touch on the arm can demonstrate support and attention. In professional settings, mindful touch can be the key to establishing a positive initial connection. However, it is crucial to consider personal and cultural boundaries, using touch in a respectful and appropriate manner. Section 2. Touch and the psychology of comfort. Cuddling is not just a form of affection, but also a practice that can have beneficial effects on mental and physical health. Research indicates that physical contact, such as a hug, can result in the release of oxytocin, lowering cortisol levels and promoting a feeling of calm and well-being. In the context of grief or in moments of intense stress, a hug can be an invaluable form of emotional support. Section 3. Touch and the professional world. Touch in the workplace must be handled with care and professionalism. Appropriate and respectful gestures, such as a firm handshake or an encouraging pat on the back, can reinforce positive communication, motivation, and team spirit. It is essential to be aware of others' reactions and cultural norms, ensuring that such gestures are comfortable and well received. Section 4. Touch and nonverbal communication. Body language and touch are intrinsically connected in the dance of nonverbal communication. A touch can complement an open and receptive posture, conveying trust and empathy. In public presentations or meetings, for example, body language combined with appropriate touch can enhance the delivery of a message, making the speaker appear more approachable and engaging. This video highlighted the vital role touch can play in creating instant and lasting connections. Each tip provided serves as a tool to improve the ability to communicate through touch, always respecting personal boundaries. We encourage you to consciously implement the power of touch into your daily interactions, seeing how it can transform your relationships and enrich your nonverbal communication. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. The power of touch, webs of intimacy and romance. At the heart of human relationships, touch has its own language, a silent dialogue capable of weaving intimacy and igniting the flame of romance. In the contemporary context, where human connection is often mediated through screens, the ability to establish an intimate and romantic connection through touch is both an art and a science. This video delves into the subtleties of physical touch as a means of building an intimate and romantic connection with a woman, while always respecting her autonomy and consent. Section 1. The delicate dance of first touch. Tip 1. The conscious initial touch. Initiating touch requires awareness and sensitivity. A carefully orchestrated accidental touch, such as a light brush of hands when passing an object, can be a discreet prelude that establishes comfort and openness for future interactions. The key is subtlety and awareness of the other's reciprocity. The description deepens knowledge about body language and nonverbal signals that can indicate consent and comfort. Section 2. The language of accompanying touch. Tip 2. Harmonizing touch with communication. The ringtone should follow the cadence of the conversation, like a soft note that complements the melody. A gentle touch on the shoulder during a moment of shared laughter or a subtle support on the back when walking through a crowded space can intensify connection. This segment details how to synchronize touch with conversation and create a rhythm that promotes intimacy. Section 3. Touch as an expression of care. Tip 3. The touch that cares and protects. Touch can be a manifestation of care and protection, like a comforting hug after a difficult day or a soft kiss on the forehead that conveys affection and respect. Here, we'll discuss how caring gestures can reinforce emotional security and deepen romantic bonds. Section 4. The synchrony of the senses in touch. Tip 4. Intensifying connection through the senses. Touch should be an experience that involves all the senses, where each caress is consciously designed to not only connect, but also to communicate and strengthen the romantic bond. The tip explores how touch can be combined with whispered words, meaningful glances, and the environment to create a complete sensory experience. The journey through the complexities of intimate touch reveals that it is a powerful tool for building deep romantic connections. The tips provided are beacons that light the trail for affectionate and respectful communication through touch. Every gesture, every caress must be a consented dialogue, a dance of empathy and emotional resonance. We encourage you, my love, to approach touch not just as an action, but as a form of communication that, when used with awareness and respect, has the potential to unite two worlds in a universe of intimacy and shared love.